All right, Personal Healthcare Reform, episode number 11. My show officially became a tween. Hopefully it'll act better than a tween.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm officially a tween now. Imagine that. I'll try and be a good tween. I won't get in too much trouble. We will a tween, you know, in between.
What is a tween?
They're not quite a teenager yet, but they're not a little kid anymore. It's like that 10 to 12 age range.
11,
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a tween.
11, 12.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Per
Junior
episode.
high or something.
Okay.
Yeah, so, okay. I'm going to continue what we did last week. I tried to do the gravity of your situation, part one. Now we're going to do part two, and I'm actually going to do something for real instead of playing around like a kid with ADD on in a candy store. Yeah, it was fun. So I'm going to actually try and do something with that today.
You're a good sport.
So, yeah, we're going to do part two. Before we get into that, once again, Julie Francesca, Dallas Dance Sports Studio in Plano, half off Zumba. If you mention me or Personal Healthcare Reform, it's www.idance2.com. That's the number 2. 6505 West Park, number 161 in Plano, Texas. Go see them. Also, 2 weeks, 2 times with me. Willowbend Fitness, www.willowbendfitnessclub.com. We're at 2500 North Dallas Parkway, number 111, Plano, Texas. So there's that, to put that out there for everybody. Take me up on it. I'm good. We're going to get into health in the news because there's all kinds of stuff. There was a couple episodes ago I was talking about Tom Leppert had his Passport for Health program. Well, he officially kicked that off Tuesday down at the Cotton Bowl. So it was Dallas Mayor Tom Leppert was down there with Dallas Cowboys linebacker Keith Brooking to kick off what they're going to be doing with that. And the main thing, they have a free, notice that it's free, health and fitness focused family fun fest on November 6th. Try and say that fast 3 times. At the Cotton Bowl, plus a free town hall meeting, health expo on November 3rd at Baylor's Diabetes and Health and Wellness Institute. So if you want more information about that, you can go to www.mayorspassporttohealth.com or call 211. So you can get full information on all that because there's a lot of stuff going on, tons of stuff with this. And this goes back to the I Move, I Eat, I Live programs that they're doing with DISD, completely funded, most about Walmart right now with the $45,000 fund that they gave to the Dallas mayor. And I won't mention everybody else because there's so many other people involved in this. It's not even funny. So this is a huge project, huge undertaking. Anybody out there with kids that lives in Dallas, if you're overweight, the kids are overweight, go take advantage of this. This is going to be a major thing to get your family on the road to health. And I will try and get this on my blog. I've got two PDF files that I downloaded, and we'll get this up here. So there's that. And
It has to deal with health, what they're feeding the kids in the schools,
yeah,
right?
the main thing with this is about diabetes, mostly type 2 diabetes, trying to reduce the incidence of type 2 diabetes for children. There we go. That is the Mayor's Passport Health Family Fun Fest, Saturday, September 6th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Free and open to the general public, so go take advantage of that. I won't be able to be down there, but I will be in contact with Miss Becky Mayed and get as much information as I can about that and see what the outcome was with that, because I'll be down at Dallas Heroes working with kids all day Saturday doing basketball stuff. And you'll get to see, I actually have pictures of my room down there that I'm putting together for all the basketball kids. You'll get to see that here in a little bit because I'll be back on the green screen for the rest of the show. But we're going to get through the rest of the health and news here. Wall Street Journal, they had to go in. I basically called it why lift and tuck when you can fill in. They're talking about all the aging lines, stuff like that on the face. And theirs is actually from Botox to lid lifts. Throw that up there. There we go. So, you got older woman over here, and younger over here, or same age, but after all the cosmetic stuff. A couple rules that they threw out there, new ways to fill in those wrinkles, 20s to 30s, focus on sunscreen and skincare products, mid-30s into 40s, injectables, so you got Botox, Restylane, Juvederm, stuff like that. In the 50s, there's chemical pills, injectable fillers, also laser resurfacing, and for 60 and older, laser resurfacing or surgery. So those are recommendations on there. My other recommendation would be eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, and they will keep things filled in. You will look younger the rest of your life.
Hey, Clint, I was just going to say that years and years and years ago, I read if you wanted to look 20 years younger, 20 years from now, stay out of the sun. And that's exactly what I did, stay out of the sun. And it really is paying off now.
Oh, yeah. Well, you don't want to stay completely out of the sun, otherwise you're like a vampire like me and be completely white. Have that fluorescent
okay. They
tan.
sell coloring products.
But I just kept the sun off my face.
Yeah.
But no, it's you need to have like 30 minutes of sun a day, especially in the summertime. Wintertime, it doesn't really matter because you're not getting the vitamin D production. But staying out of the sun and not laying out there for 5-6 hours a day will help keep all the
using a good
wrinkles away.
sunblock so you don't get too much. It's the getting burned that gets you.
Yeah.
And anyway,
there were a couple other good ones. Money incentives for losing weight. Basically, they did a study about if you pay, you work, you lose. Basically, there's some people that did a program for $1,600. People came in, paid the $1,600. They made as much progress as somebody that went out and got bariatric surgery for $19,000 to $29,000. That's a big savings.
Yeah.
Now you do get reimbursed by insurance, stuff like that, but you still get the front end cost on that. So I'd rather do the $1,600 route than the $29,000 route, even though you're getting paid back eventually, maybe. And that doesn't always mean that you're going to lose it when you do bariatric, because if you're still eating bad when you do bariatric, you're going to eat bad as soon as your stomach stretches back out, and you're going to go right back to where you were because you didn't release the weight, as we talked about 2 episodes ago. You will lose it, and then you'll go find it again and bring back friends. So release it, get rid of it, trash it, and get away from it.
I think one day they're going to figure out that isn't good for you to do.
No, it's surgery. Surgery is surgery.
I know that people have a problem with it, and I'm certain there's certain times, but I would hate to see it used. I shy away from it because maybe 20 years from now, or maybe I don't know, I'll be alive.
Surgery. They still have to put you under. You're under anesthesia.
Stabbing,
they cut you open. They insert stuff in you, and it's surgery. It is major medical surgery to go do this thing. So learn what to eat.
Opening up the
exercise,
gut, and that's always dangerous.
Yeah. So let's see here. For flu season, just so everybody knows, and I've put this out there before a few times, the H1N1 strain virus. It's not going to be around this year, but it's in all the flu shots. So if you get a flu shot, you're getting H1N1 plus whatever they think is going to be the flu for this season.
For that flu shot.
So, like I said before, I don't get them. I don't use them. I think they're worthless. Personally.
But if you're 65 or older, or you've got chronic condition where that type of thing could hurt you, then that's to check with your doctor. And stuff.
Yeah, I still think they're worthless. And get your vitamin D, have your probiotics, and eat what you're supposed to eat. You won't catch it. If you do, it'll go away quickly.
Yeah, but you've got immune system problems.
Yeah, that's why you take care of your immune system. But there's 119 million doses going out this year. So also, a little difference there. If you get a shot, it's the dead virus, or the dead version of the virus. If you get the spray up your nose, which they're trying to do for everybody my age, or anybody that works in hospitals, stuff like that, that has the live virus in it. So the possibility of getting sick from the nasal spray is pretty high, because I've got one of my clients that got the nasal spray. She got sick 2 days later. So, yeah, great. Thanks.
Take it not to get sick, and you get sick. No?
Yeah, so let's see here. Another one, got anxiety or insomnia. Might be perimenopause if you're over 40. So basically, go get your hormones checked. You might need some hormone replacement therapy or bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. And I did a couple shows ago, about 5 shows ago. Get a full 7 hormone panel test. If you don't know what that is, go to my blog, look it up. I believe it was episode 2 or 3. I'll have that on there. Dallas Morning News, a couple things from them. For prescription disposal, rip off the labels, trash them. Don't flush them down the toilet, because otherwise we're going to be drinking them eventually. So I'd rather they be out in the landfill with the seagulls getting a high off of whatever you threw out there than us getting a high off of them in our drinking supply. Let's see here. Moms need to breastfeed for the first year, and really actually 18 months, both for the health of the mom and the child. For the mother, it reduces breast cancer incidence, and for the kid, increases immune function and reduces the chances of ADD as well, depending on what the mom's eating. And last but not least, if you got stress, go nuts for walnuts. So if you're in a high-stress situation, high-stress job, don't handle stress well, eat your walnuts. They actually do help out with reducing stress. They've got a lot of really good essential fatty acids in them, And with that, I'm going to head over to the
Yeah.
green screen, and we're going to play around for a little bit, and I'm going to try and make physics fun.
5 minutes.
What is this?
Yes.
All right. You are all looking at my new playroom out at Dallas Heroes. Let me get out of the way here. Yeah. I actually put this thing together. I've got brand new equipment in there. I've got brand new squat rack, stuff like that that's in there. So we're going to talk about, we're going to get back to where we were at before. Yeah, let me scoot back in there. Okay, there we go. Hi, focus, 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 focus. There we go. All right, you're back on me. Okay, last time I talked about, you've got a CPU up here. Okay, you've got a CPU. You've got a lot of electrical wiring that comes off of that. That's your nervous system. Feeds into everything, all your muscles. You have your muscles, which are, these things here that do all the bending and stretching and stuff. You know, those cool things. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. You have some joints that they move around. You've got these really cool levers called bones that they move around, so you can pick stuff up and move things. And then you've got this stuff called fascia, which is like really smart saran wrap that wraps around them, kind of like sausage wrapping. Okay, so we did that. We'll move past that now. Let's get to some squats and lunges versus machine weights. Okay, you see the squat rack here. Okay, this big, imposing, mean-looking thing right here. This is actually one of the best things in the world you ever get on, because squats are very natural. You do them every day. If you sit down and stand up, you have done a squat. Okay, we talked about this episodes and episodes ago. Same thing with lunging. If you've ever gone upstairs or stepped up a step, you have done a lunge. So if you tell somebody that you can't do squats or lunges, you're lying, because you do squats and lunges all day, every day. It just comes down to how you do them. So them versus doing a leg press or the regular leg machines, stick with squats and lunges. You do them every day. You need to learn how to do them properly. Find somebody that can teach you how to do them properly. And on that, I put out there last night, Jillian Michaels has a new DVD that came out for kettlebells. I watched it. I laughed. I cried. I laughed and cried at the same time. I laughed because it was just hilariously funny how bad her form was, and I cried because she's probably going to make a couple $1 million off of this piece of trash she put out. Yeah. I'm just, yeah. Oh, yes, I am. So I've got a friend of mine. We're going to bring him on. We're going to do some real kettlebell instruction and show you how it's really done. And because it was horrendous, her form and everything on this, just horrible. Horrified me that people will actually be doing this and buying this DVD series from her. Let's get to dumbbells, bars versus cables and bands. Dumbbells and bars, need to learn how to use those things because you're picking stuff up all the time. If you carry a purse, and most purses weigh how much? 15, 20, 30, 50 pounds? Yeah. Okay. So you've got these heavy things, and then women will come in and say, well, I can't lift more than 5 pounds. You lug that thing around all day long? Actually, hey, Jimmy, can we switch over to the other picture? This is the other side of my room. Okay. Let me step out of the way. We got these things over here. We got these little things called kettlebells over here, which I was talking about a little bit ago. These are fantastic for learning how to pick stuff up and move things around properly. Then we got the little cable machine back here. Cables are great. You can redirect force with these. You can pull stuff from all different angles for all kinds of uses. So they all are good, but you need to learn how to pick things up properly. That's why we use dumbbells and kettlebells and the little slam balls and balls that we have over here. So find somebody that can teach you how to do these things properly.